Do not take this the wrong way, dear reader. I have existed longer than the counting of time, before language, before fire, before man. I am not one of the great abstracts, not death, nor dream, nor night. They are my elder brothers. I am something simpler, something more honest. I have been in every house, every heart, every hollow. I am what you need but do not want. I am grief. They curse my name, spit it from their tongues like a sickness, but still they make room for me. The way they make room for air, for hunger, for thirst. I do not ask for invitation. I do not need one. I come when death has passed, when his long shadow departs, when the weight of what has been stolen settles deep in the bones of the living. I am not their enemy, though they treat me as such. I am their physician. And now I am in the home of Alexander Rotimi. He is gone. My brother came for him last week. A quiet visit, a hand taken, a soul ferried, and now I remain. Because death breaks and I must mend. The house is thick with sorrow, thick as a fog rolling over cold earth. The air hums with whispers, with prayers, with the slow cadence of grief-stricken voices offering condolences they do not mean. Flowers wilt in their vases. The living clutch each other in dark clothing, eyes raw, throats hoarse. At the centre of it all, a woman. The young widow. She is hollowed out, a vessel drained of everything but loss. Her eyes are red, lips pressed so tight they have turned to stone. They tell her time will ease the pain, that one day she will wake and it will not crush her lungs, that one day she will learn to laugh again. They lie because they do not understand me. She does not fight me, not at first, but then my brother lingers in the corner, still impatient. He is taller than I, with ancient eyes and a face sharp as broken glass. He wears a suit now, though once, long ago, he favoured a hooded robe. Even he changes with time. He waits because he knows. Some hearts do not mend. Some souls refuse to bear my weight. And as I reach for her, as I whisper to her that I can help, she turns her face toward my brother instead. Leave, I tell him. Take the man and go. Let me do my work. He smiles, distant, indifferent. You have no work here. And then she steps from the 7th floor window. I do not look away as she falls. Nor do I look away when my brother bends to collect what remains. If only she had taken the time to grieve. I have known many who suffer beneath my hand. Mr. Emmanuel Titus is one such man. A life measured in waiting, a man who calls for death, though my brother will not answer. Every day he stands at the window watching the rain carve trenches into the earth. Every day I sit beside him, silent, patient. 40 years he has lived in my company. And still, I cannot mend him. Grief is not a punishment. It is the wound, but it is also the salve. A path walked so that the living may find their way back to life. But some men stray, some men cannot bear the journey. And so he ties the rope to the ceiling, steps onto the chair. The air in the room thickens as my brother arrives. Together we stand before him. I plead. I whisper that I can help, that he is not alone, that if he lets me, I will mend what has been broken. But men do not fear death, they fear me. The chair creaks. Footsteps shift, a breath, a snap, a silence that will never be broken. My brother bows his head. I close my eyes. He did not fear death, but he would not walk through grief.